Did you remember the fads when you were a teenager or growing up? What were like the you know hairstyles, music?
Oh
What were
yeah,
some
well
of
I was into the '50s generation, and so you'd have crew cuts, and then you'd have I don't know what else did they have. Pink and Black, Elvis,
okay,
uh, all that stuff. My parents never commented on it. I know they felt it was like something was wrong with it, but
yeah,
they adapted, and in all fairness to them, they did. They adapted to a lot of different things
okay,
that well, like their son's a Mormon.
yeah,
Um, anything that's remarkable or out of the ordinary that she would she'd know in a lot of subtle ways that it's just isn't right.
okay. Did
You
she ever
know,
criticize the music you listened to
no,
or the way you dressed when you went to school?
no. Well, no, not really. Well, no. I mean, she just thought they should be modest, and
Yeah. Did you have any pets?
yeah, we had I think a total of two, three. Yeah, I think it was three cats,
Three cats. Okay.
all the same markings as the cat we got now.
Okay. So sort of a tabby
A
cat,
tabby cat, yeah.
orange cat. Okay.
Orange tabby, they call it.
Okay. Did you have any childhood heroes? Anyone you sort of really looked up to, admired, wanted to be like? I mean, it was whether it was in the 50s. I mean, there were
No,
great political leaders.
there wasn't anybody that.
Didn't have like a.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
didn't want to be like Elvis Presley growing up.
no, I didn't. No, I knew. Well, I just knew the possibility of that. It's just, that's never going to happen. I don't come from a musical home. I don't do the piano. I don't do this. I don't, just go on. And right, I don't. I was told once when I was young that, that I can't sing, I can't do music, and go do something else.
Okay.
You have a lovely singing voice. You used to just sing, just fun. I remember you liked to listen to the radio a lot
Yeah.
and sing sing just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As something spontaneously fun, not something like planned
Playing
or
a chorus.
not to sing to the radio or sing a song to accompaniment. Just sing because you're here.
Who was your best friend when you were in school? Or did you have a best friend?
I guess Gerard, two hours down, two houses down from mine.
What's his name?
Gerard,
Gerard. Okay.
Gerard, yeah. He was a year behind me,
Okay.
but yeah, he was always there to support. And in the early days of TV, we go over to Gerard's house because he had a TV.
Oh, okay.
And at that time, they didn't have much in terms of programming. So you got one movie after another, all westerns,
All westerns.
and then a gangster movie now and again.
Okay.
But you'd go over there and you'd run over there with your pistols and your cap gun and a cap, and you'd go over to his house and
Yeah.
plop in front of the TV and say, "Yeah."
Let's watch a western.
But that was main. That was what was on TV.
So TV was a big deal
Oh yeah,
for
of
you
course.
as a kid.
Yeah, it was. It was good because when you get the only TV in the whole neighborhood, you got lots of friends.
Yeah, Gerard was popular for a reason.
Do you remember
And-
listening to the radio before that? Were you a
Oh yeah, I had a little white radio that I forget the manufacturer, but it was like and it was white plastic, and AMF, just AM,
Just
And-
AM, not even
Yeah.
AM, FM.
and
And what was your favorite radio program? Or did you have one?
oh, I don't know. I like them all actually. I like Captain.
Lone Ranger.
Well, the Lone Ranger was one, and then
Sky Captain? Not Sky Captain. But I think I know the one you're talking about. Sort of sci-fi.
Flash Gordon. Not Flash Gordon.
yeah, I didn't watch Flash Gordon, but they didn't have much until a little later on in the TV push.
Trying to look it up. So you listen to the radio. You remember doing that? Do you remember going to the movies? Did you go to the movies?
Oh yeah, all movies, and that was strictly pleasurable. It was a great deal,
Okay.
big deal.
Tell us about that.
Well, you've seen Saugus, and Saugus has not too prosperous. It wasn't then, isn't now, and but they did have movies there, and they would have movies on Saturday. And I could go on Saturday, but I couldn't go. I don't think I could because it was dark or something. I couldn't go during the week. I'm not quite sure. Probably they wanted me to do schoolwork or something. So anyway, you go to the movies. And Mr. Durgan ran a tough ship. He was the owner of the place. And this lower steps in this place had leaks. The brook that ran underneath the building in a section.
Really?
So the water would come in, and they'd have to shut the TV. Then they'd shut the movie projector off
No.
and say, "You got to go home. Come back tomorrow and the next
water.
day." And all these kids are booing and throwing popcorn boxes as a protest.
That is funny.
However, it was a bargain. It was less than a quarter.
Really? Less than a
Yeah, it
quarter?
was less than a
What
quarter.
did you get for a quarter? What did you?
You got 2 full-length films,
Wow.
2 full-length films, a newsreel.
Okay.
What else did it have?
Did they have
get-
cartoons?
Oh yeah, cartoon. Yep, and the newsreel for the week. So you had like all the
Did they have cereals?
two
Did they
full
have-
movies.
Did they have cereals like the Western cereals or?
Oh yeah, they would have cereals too. At occasion they would have cereals too. They'd always have something other than and bigger than the picture. It was just.
So what time would you go to the movies?
Well-
That's a lot of movies. So you would go and spend all day. At the
7
movie theater?
o'clock. Yeah, Saturday you'd get in there early, and 9:30 or 10 or something, and you just watch those 2 movies and the cereals and everything. And
Did you go by yourself?
no, you usually go with a couple of friends or something like that.
But no parents, no adults.
Oh no! This was just kids. This was kids.
Did Alice and Barbara go too?
Yeah, they went occasionally. Yeah. But it was packed, and we didn't have a lot of money, so we didn't go all the time. But
Right.
you know, when we could, we did.
So 25 cents. That does not sound like a lot. So what?
Well, it was. Trying to think. I think it was a quarter.
Yeah.
But then there was 3 or 4 cents more. No, there was always just a quarter. Never would have.
How much was a candy bar?
Oh, I don't know. Probably 25, 30 cents, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe less.
All right. So let's talk about. So you saw newsreels. When you were growing up, were there any world events that had an impact on you that really left a mark? Things that happened? that really?
Well, I think I was pretty much just in. I mean, my life was just. It was just compartmentalized, as were all the other neighbors are. They had their own houses now, and a lot of them were building houses, so they were making out a little bit of terrain for them to have, and just have a homeowner with one home in it, and and it was the American way. That the war is over, and we're going to do a lot of
Building.
fun stuff and build things and bigger and better and so forth. So, and that's kind of how that's just kind of how that was the basis on how I felt about people. That it's okay to have your own house.
Okay.
It's like private property and private things.
Yep.
And so I don't know. I guess I was conforming. I guess best word for it. And we thought it was great.
The American dream. What was like a family dinner like? Did you eat dinner every day?
Oh yeah, 5:30 every day. My dad had a breakfast, and he had a lunch that he brought in a little lunch bag or whatever. Yeah, so he had 3 meals, and dinner was the hot meal.
Okay.
And that was
5:30. Did you have to dress up for it?
no, but frequently my dad might have a tie on if he didn't take off from work yet or something.
What y'all doing?
But
Okay.
What were some of your favorite foods growing up? Because Grammy was a great cook. So what were some of the things?
oh,
that
I
she
like
made
that.
that
I
you really
like
liked?
that cheese.
You're gonna be in
Little
the
cup of cheese and eggs or something. I'm trying to think what was in that thing.
Like a quiche?
Yeah, it's like a quiche. Yeah, and that's what I was looking for. And then my mother always made that lemon meringue stuff that
Yep.
you had a couple of shots at that and didn't do too well, as I remember.
There's
So-
some Grammy magic in there that I was not able to.
Well, anyway,
duplicate.
those were 2 food. That was that chiffon in a little cup, and
Stuff.
We'll just get the ring to make sure she. But it's
boy, what else? Oh, I don't know. I guess I like Hershey bar. I mean, nothing to throw the world into a tizzy, but that's what I had.